She thought I didn't know, that I was blind, that my silence meant ignorance, but I was keeping a ledger, and now it's time to settle it. In the winter of 2013, Raghav married Mira in a ceremony that shimmered with gold and tradition. To the world, they looked like the perfect couple. He, a self-made businessman with calm eyes and careful words. She, radiant, charming, with a smile that could soften stone. But behind her smile lived secrets, and behind Raghav's eyes, silence. Mira had never stopped loving Kabir, her college flame. Their affair had burned wild during their university years, but family pressure, caste taboos, and Kabir's shaky career had closed that chapter. Or so it seemed. Even before her bridal henna had faded, Mira's phone buzzed with a message from Kabir. "I miss you already. Our story isn't over." She smiled, not with guilt, but with the thrill of danger. Raghav wasn't blind. He noticed her slipping away at odd hours, the way she held her phone like it held her soul. She'd laugh at texts when he sat right beside her. And once, late at night, he saw her whispering, "I love you," into the darkness. It wasn't for him. At first, he tried denial. He blamed his suspicions on paranoia, his mind playing tricks. But when he hired a private investigator and received photos, Mira in Kabir's arms, kissing him like their marriage vows had been a lie, something inside him cracked. He didn't confront her. Instead, he watched. For years, she thought she was clever. Late yoga classes, weekend retreats, girls' trips to Goa. But Raghav documented everything. Hotel receipts, call logs, messages she forgot to delete from their shared cloud account. He built a digital grave of her betrayal. In public, he continued the act, the doting husband, the respectable man. Their families praised him for his patience, her for her beauty. They had no children, by Mira's choice. She claimed she wasn't ready. Raghav suspected it was Kabir who wasn't. By 2018, Mira had become reckless. She'd bring Kabir into their home when Raghav was on business trips. Once, she even used Raghav's own car to drive Kabir to a resort. That was when Raghav began his plan, not for justice, but for revenge. He quietly shifted joint properties to his name. He opened a separate business account and funneled his earnings there. Mira, used to his generosity, didn't notice when her credit card started getting declined. She blamed the bank. Raghav apologized and handed her just enough cash to stay silent. He convinced her to quit her freelance work, saying he wanted her to relax and enjoy life. She agreed, excited at the idea of more free time with Kabir. Slowly, her financial independence disappeared. In 2020, he invited both families for their 7th anniversary dinner. Mira dressed in red, beaming, still oblivious. As dessert was served, he projected a slideshow on the wall, not of vacations or memories, but of betrayal. Photos, messages, videos, a timeline of her deceit. Gasps filled the room. Her father turned pale. Her mother broke down. Mira stood frozen. "Raghav, I can explain." But Raghav didn't shout. He just smiled. "No need. You've already explained enough." To him. He pointed at Kabir, who had also been invited, and now sat dumbstruck, exposed in front of elders he had once disrespected behind closed doors. Mira ran out crying. Kabir followed. Their families turned away from them both. But Raghav wasn't done. In the following weeks, Raghav filed for divorce with irrefutable evidence of adultery. Under Indian law, her infidelity ruined her claim to alimony. He released snippets of their affair anonymously online, and within days, her reputation in social circles disintegrated. Kabir tried to support her, but his struggling career took a nosedive once the scandal went public. No employer wanted drama. No family wanted shame. They tried to move in together, but without jobs, money, or dignity, love became a burden. Kabir left her within 6 months. Alone and broken, Mira moved back into her childhood home, only to be greeted by silence. Her father, disgraced in his community, refused to speak to her. Her mother cried more than she spoke. Years passed. Raghav flourished. He remarried, this time to someone quiet, kind, and real. A woman who didn't hide knives behind smiles. Sometimes he'd hear of Mira. She tried therapy, odd jobs, even ran a YouTube channel that failed after a few months. Every time she tried to rise, the weight of her past dragged her down. One night in 2025, she sent him an email. "I never realized what I lost until it was too late. I know I don't deserve your forgiveness, but I wish I had been honest, with you and with myself." Raghav read it once and deleted it, not with hate, but with closure. He had never wanted to hurt her. He just wanted her to feel everything she made him feel, and in the end, she did.